Check, check, check. So is crypto gambling? I say not, fool. So I'm going to take you to a trip down memory lane to show you that crypto is not gambling. So you're going to want to stick around. Stay tuned, like and subscribe. Let's get straight into it. What am I talking about? I'm talking about initial coin offerings. Yes, ICOs of 2017. If you study the stock market, I come from that world. I used to do penny stocks back in 2015, 16, TD Ameritrade, all of that good stuff. Investing in those stocks, I used to go and research the estimated annual revenues, all of that good stuff, just to try and vet to see which company should I go with. And this is from a 4 to 5 year time period. This is my investing mindset that I came into crypto with, because when I came in, ICOs were happening. It mainly stands for initial coin offering, which really comes from the traditional finance word of IPOs, initial public offering. So crypto is not gambling, because if you'd say that, you are calling the .com bubble gambling. Way back in the 1990s, before the 2000s, when the internet blew up, a lot of companies was listing themselves and selling themselves out there, and they literally had technology. Some of them had all kinds of stuff to sell to the public, so the public can give them the money. They can go and invest into that. You're investing in a company, you're investing in people's future. Because of the .com bubble and how it popped, something great emerged out of those companies. Now, 90% of them didn't make it, but there was a 10%, i.e. Google, that you see right now, i.e. the Amazons of this world, the Microsoft of this, they all came from that .com bubble. And crypto is no different from that. This is the reason why I tell stupid YouTubers who out there calling crypto gambling, because they don't understand it. Most of these guys came into crypto after 2020 and they understand nothing about the market anyway. And that's the reason why you have to educate people in terms of whether or not crypto is gambling. If you look at ICOs, they're pretty much like IPOs. In 2017, I invested in something like Electroneum. $40 million ICO, invested in the company, and they literally promised mobile mining phones. They came out with it. They promised adopting crypto throughout Africa. They have been doing it for the past 6 years. Legitimate cryptocurrency companies that has been going on to this day. 6 years later, I'm still believing and holding and investing into that. Am I gambling? I think not. That's a stupid statement to make, right? So even though ICO had a lot of scams in it, a lot of companies took people's money and they ran away with it. They shut down shop. But out of that 90% of garbage companies that ran off, 10% emerged out of it. And this is what you have today. Case in point, I'm going to give you an example. Binance. They had their ICO in 2017. Coin started at 10 cents. Look at the coin right now at coin market cap. It is worth $300. Binance topped at least at $600, making it one of the best performing altcoins during the last cycle. They literally started at 10 cents per ICO with CZ, and this is the same guy who founded CoinMarketCap that goes as far back as 2012. So if you call CoinMarketCap a scam website, or where people just list a gambling website and that, you're stupid, because then where is their license? They don't have a license, do they? I don't think the SEC would consider CoinMarketCap a gambling site simply because they take payments from meme coins and list them. They take payments from altcoins too. That if you want to get listed on CoinMarketCap, you got to pay. So this is a legitimate business that's been going on since 2012, unlike the garbage that some of these YouTubers are involved with. Something like quopi will never be CoinMarketCap. This is why I said, when you speak to low IQ people, this is who they are, right? Quopi will never be CoinMarketCap. If that's the case, they should register as a gambling site. If you consider all crypto gambling, then you should advocate for them to have a license like stake.com and protocol, a legit gambling license, so they can be allowed to operate. even meme coins are better than the garbage that these people are getting themselves involved with. What they're getting themselves involved with is a high yield investment platform. That's it. It has nothing to do with crypto. It has nothing to do with even DeFi. They're dressing it like DeFi, but these are just HYIPs. That's what they used to be called back in 2017. The likes of BitPetite, Laser Online, all of them ones. These were all HYIPs, high yield investment platforms. That's it. They will promise you 10% a day for 12 days, sell you packages, or tell you it's 2% a day, dress it in the form of, hey, let's do a little bit of yield farming, X, Y, and Z. But it's just a website where you give your money to the middleman, hoping to get some daily exchanges. You get it now? This is the reason why stuff like that, that's gambling, and it has nothing to do with crypto. But a meme coin like Snek that we've been talking about, selling you energy drinks, is that gambling? You literally investing in a company's future. They literally a company now, pretty much. So if they are a company now, just because they haven't been regulations yet, it doesn't mean you should call them gambling. Shiba Inu initially started as a joke, as a meme coin, but now they have Shibarium, which is a complete blockchain, and it is a layer 2 solution for Ethereum, and they are onboarding millions of people worldwide. Billions of Shiba getting burned, transactions are happening. It's a whole blockchain now. Do you call that gambling? No, need I say more? So stop calling some of these meme coins that we talk about on this channel gambling. Maybe the meme coins that you talk about are gambling, but not the ones over here. We talk about utility, use case, and long-term investments. I'll give you a few examples, right? Now, the ICOs, look at the good that came out of them, despite the garbage that all went away now. All the ICO scams in 2017. Out of that, I gave you Binance as a first example. And something else good that came out of it is Monaco Visa cards back in 2017, which later became crypto.com. They rebranded themselves. Today, they are a complete exchange. They even bought a stadium, was named after them. The crypto.com arena, or whatever they call it, right? Lakers. There's a lot of great projects. Even AVAX had their ICO. Avalanche became a whole nother blockchain. Matic, they had an ICO. Polygon. Need I say more? There's so many projects that emerge out of that ICO group, that ICO phase, that people were saying, hey, all of these ICOs are just scams. They're just coming over here to take your money. But in fact, that is not true. This is why I refuse to believe that crypto is all gambling. Because if that's the case, then all of these coins and projects and even the Ethereum virtual machine should go get a license and register as a legal gambling site, which is garbage, and that is nonsense, right? That's the difference between real crypto and just garbage crypto where people be gambling. And they listen, don't mix gambling with crypto. These are long-term plays. If $7 trillion is coming from banks and BlackRock and some of the largest investors in the world, and they're coming over here to speculate with Bitcoin, then you should take crypto seriously as a long-term investment. Bitcoin now, people are talking about giving it to the mom and pops as retirement plans. Think about how great that would do and how Bitcoin could compete with gold one day as a digital asset. So digital assets in their purest form, they are not gambling. They investments just like the stock markets. So if you're speculating on an IPO, initial public offering, you should also speculate on an ICO, initial coin offering. It's the two play the same role, because the crypto company and the Zion oil gas company that you invested in stock, or the Tesla company that you're holding, is no different than the electroneums of this world, because they operate the same way. Just because they're not regulated yet doesn't mean you should call them a big giant casino. That's a lie. So the idea of calling crypto gambling is a myth. It's trash. I see some YouTubers, they do that too. Like they would come over here and say, oh, well, if you don't do your proper research, then you just gambling. You just throwing money away. And say, no, that's a lie. Just because we have different methods doesn't mean we're both not doing the same thing. So if you come over here and tell me, for example, such and such finance is the best thing ever because I did my fundamental analysis and I did my Socratic RSI research and I did 300 hours worth of research on this one coin and it's going to be the next best big coin X, Y, and Z because I put so much hours and research on it. I'm more professional than you. Therefore, I should be the one who makes the picks and these calls. I take my stuff seriously. If you're not doing what I'm doing, then you're just gambling. That's a lie also. Because when the YouTuber tell you all of that 300 hours of research and fundamental analysis and give you a list of things that they did to show you that this is the best coin ever, just for them to dump it at the top on top of you and then move on and say, I'm moving away from Arbitrum now. That coin doesn't exist anymore and I'm moving to the next one. That means they did not believe in the such and such finance that they invested in the first place. The coin they researched for 300 hours and came and presented to you professionally, only to dump it on top of you and move on and tell you, hey man, that's it, move on to the next one. That's gambling in my opinion. But for someone like me now invested in Electroneum for 6 years, believing in the protocol, believing in what they do in these third world countries, that's an investment. That's why I consider myself an investor, not a gambler. A gambler is just a YouTuber who's selling you a course and is telling you, hey man, this is the next best pick and this is X, Y, and Z. Short term, you can make these big gains X, Y, and Z. That's gambling in my opinion. But if somebody's invested into crypto for the next 10 years, they holding these coins and they actually believe in the actual companies and the people behind it who are running these blockchains, they're not gambling in my opinion. Let's just leave it at that. This was just a short one. Shout out to my members and the newcomers as well. Like up the video, share it, subscribe for some crypto content. I have been Mr. Nakamoto Crypto and I'm out.